What are the different types of community?
Communities are characterized by their ability to bring people together to foster growth, ideas, and relationships. What makes every community unique is the degree to which they do so. So we can distinguish community by the three components of closeness, cohesion, and collaboration.
First, closeness, which refers to how much contact members have with one another. In Facebook Friendonomics, Scott Brown observes that the distance between members of the online community makes friendships on the internet too permanent and too common to be considered truly valuable. Rather, he suggests closer, more personal contact for more natural relationships. In contrast, Mengistu from Home at Last writes that he prefers to keep his distance from the rest of the community and observe the diversity around him. Mengistu liked belonging in a place like Kensington, where people could reconstruct themselves and start their lives over without the suffocating.
Next, cohesion, which refers to how alike members are. Al Vord in Walking the Path Between Worlds describes the Native American reservation she grew up in as very in touch with traditional Native American culture in their pursuit to preserve it. Every community member there identified with their heritage and traditions, which made it difficult for Al Vord to feel comfortable after leaving the reservation for college. Martin Luther King Jr. describes a very different community in his letter from Birmingham. He details a society divided among blacks and whites, violent rebels and peaceful protesters, and the discontent and the complacent. He wished to unite his separated community. Finally, collaboration, how much members work together. In his second inaugural address, Abraham Lincoln proposed the entire country move forward and look toward the future instead of the recent horrors of the Civil War. He wanted both blacks and whites to come together and reform society into one with racial equality. Similarly, in From the Gospel of Wealth, Andrew Carnegie states that the wealthy have the responsibility to help the poor develop and to create a better society. By proposing we give those who are determined but unfortunate a chance to succeed, Carnegie supports a community that is highly collaborative. See that communities have varying degrees of closeness, cohesion, and collaboration. Of course, there's nothing that proves which kind of community is best. Each author we covered found happiness in different types. It's comforting to think that there are so many different communities, rather than trying to change yourself to fit in with the one you happen to belong to. You can go out and look for the one that you can comfortably call home.
Created using Powtoon.